So, hello guys, this is Dynamic Recon Ops. I'm playing Arma 3, so this is a kind of thing I play a lot just by myself. It's an easy to use, mission maker, basically. So you can choose your factions, you can use almost any faction pack that I've found, you can use all of them. So, that's that. You can also choose, so this is kind of like a freedom of thing, so you can choose your location that you do, like, I'm playing on Altus, which is one of the base maps for Arma 3. So, this is, just kind of like a Greek island. So I'm gonna play in Oreo Castro, just because it's in kind of open area, and I'm gonna have the AI skill at normal. So if you want to play this like I have. So also, all the mods I'm using, I'm not gonna list all of them, I am using some realism and immersion mods, but, the main ones I'm using is RHS, like the United States RHS, which you can find in the workshop, the AFRF, or the Russian pack, and then I'm using the Green Forces, which are what these two are. So I'm going to be playing against some communist rebels, and then I'm also going to be playing as another militia faction. So alright, let's start this. So also, if you don't know what Arma 3 is, it's a military simulation game. It actually came out a while ago. At this point, it's like 8 years ago. So it's a really old game, but that's why I have the realism and immersion mods, is to fix that and make the graphics a little bit better. So you shouldn't experience a lot of lag in this when you're using the computer I'm using. So I have a really high-end computer, so it should, well, not completely high-end, it's a very nice computer. So it's a good gaming computer. But on some lower-end PCs, on my last PC I tried to play this and it lagged terribly. So just be aware of that when you're using mods and stuff. So so also, if you didn't see that, you can choose all these different things from each faction, all their different classes, or you can do what I just did, which is, I actually only discovered this recently, is you can click this button on each of your soldiers, and you can change your different weapons. So I'm also using an arsenal search mod. It's just look up arsenal search in the workshop, and you will find it. So, and all you really have to do is press Control F, and you can search in the attachments on the right, or the left tab. So I'm going to be using, for this one, I'm going to be using an MP44, because I like using World War II weapons, and this is one of the factions that actually gets them. So, I'm also going to be wearing this baseball cap, and, I guess I'll wear this, ballistic protected vest. Alright, so that's, I'll also change my face wear, so I'm wearing aviators. Okay, so, oh, hold on, I forgot. I need to find myself a backpack. So also, this is the virtual arsenal. This is just in the mission, is how you can do this. Someone made this. Also, these are not on just the base game maps. Like, if you saw when I don't think you saw when I entered, but, there's different missions you can do, so different maps from the community. One of the ones I have is Isla de Panthera by Icebreaker, so that's a cool map to play on. So that's just kind of a cool map if you want to do this for yourself. Alright, so now I'm going to do my machine gunner. I'm actually going to take off these balaclavas, because I personally do not like my guys wearing balaclavas. Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to give this guy this helmet. And... I think I'm going to leave him with a PKM. Most of the time I would change it, but... I honestly think that this looks pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to also get just a marksman. Now, in this, RHS is one of the really high-end mods. It's on the workshop at the moment, and it's kind of always been that way. So, I highly recommend it. If you would like to play it, it's free. It's a really fun mod to play. I use it all the time. There's also some other mods that are really good out there, but this is, like, for example, there's one called Cup that is really good. It has some cool factions from the previous Arma installations. So if you want to play that, you can. that's on the workshop at the moment, if I'm aware of that. I'm pretty sure it still is, and probably always will be. But so that's that. Let me get an M1 helmet. So as you can see, the virtual arsenal, you can just change everything about your character. You can even in this, you can change the voice and stuff, which mine have Czech voices because I'm guessing this is a Czech faction. I'm not really familiar with this faction. I just know they're militia. Okay, so I think that's all I need for this guy, except for a backpack. Oh, also just to let you guys know, if you do play this, there is a thing where there's a revivable thing. I have it on. I don't think you can turn it off, but you might be able to, where your AI will revive you. And if you want to do that, I also highly recommend going to the miscellaneous items on the right, and then getting yourself more med kits, because my characters always run out, and in the current version of Arma, you cannot order your guys to loot somebody, and I have yet to find a mod that fixes that. So kind of a sad thing. Alright, so I guess I'll give my guy I guess I'll get I cannot speak. An anti-tank guy. So I'm gonna give him a Mosin Nagant, which is Russian, if you didn't know. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna use for this guy. This is the same basic thing. I'm also gonna give him this baseball cap. I think that kinda looks cool. Okay, so also, on this, you cannot... Although, there is a railed version. I'm not going to give him that. I'm going to stick it with this. That is one weird Mosin. I have never seen this, so that's something. Alright, I'm just going to kind of rapid fire through this last guy, because I've been talking for a while, and I probably need to start getting into the action. Okay. So, here's my team. You can have more guys, but I personally just like having this many. I'm also gonna drive. Actually, I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna go with a helicopter landing. Okay, so this is kind of. I don't know if this is new. This didn't used to be like this, but now when you click an AO, an area of operations, it now sometimes will place your objectives far away. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if this is something that's meant to be a mechanic. If this is not, I don't know. But either way, it is kind of a challenge. Okay, so I'm gonna... I don't know where I'm gonna spawn. I guess I'll do it by this house. So you can also choose... There's some other stuff you can choose. The insertion. You can start with ground vehicles and have like an arsenal and stuff, and open the arsenal again. This is the support section. You can get like a supply drop. I have artillery in this mission. It's random for each mission, so you can actually choose if you don't want something. Like if you don't want a helicopter or a plane to help you with close air support or whatever. So mine is only artillery for this mission. So that's just the team planning stage. So I'm just gonna ready up and start. Okay, also, yeah, so see, if you press 0 and then 8, it will do that. So okay, so see, this faction doesn't have helicopters, so it stuck us in a base game, like the base game independent military faction helicopter, which is nice that it does that still. Yeah, so good day Lima command here. This is kind of and this, yeah, so now it's saving. So you can always go back to your autosave if you fail. So there's like a briefing and stuff. So like in the map section, you go to briefing, and it's an entire cool briefing. This is I think this is really cool how they've programmed all this in. But so yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna check. Like, see, here's the base game is based in 2035, so this is kind of a weird assault rifle. There's also some parachutes in here, but I don't think we'll really be needing those. So. So there's Wariocaster up there. So that, see the shield, that's the civilian. The other one is the There's also some other ones, but this is just kind of the showcase videos. Kind of more fun on objectives, in my opinion. So you might like this. Also, Steel Vehicle 1 is pretty fun. is just okay, so I brought a MP44, which is a World War II German assault rifle. I thought that was kind of it's a cool weapon. There's the reload for it. So, okay, let's move up to the village. I'm gonna wait for my guy. Sometimes on this, I don't know why that guy's running that way. Get up here. I don't know what that was. Okay, so basically, yeah, you can also read the briefing if you want. If you want to pause it, you can read that. Apparently there's a resupply here next to the HVT. That's occupied. That's how you know that's occupied. This is civilians. Oh, I forgot to mention, be careful when you're playing this, because the civilians will sometimes pull out a submachine gun and start shooting at you. It's like they could be hostile, so you gotta be very careful with that. I've been killed many times by that type of stuff, where, like, I turn my back for 1 second, and then I get shot. Okay, that right there is a truck, is an enemy truck, so there might be some infantry here. You can take these if you want, so that's kind of you can take them as transport. I might actually take this one, but I don't know, because it is kind of an incline. So I did not bring a secondary, so now that I've realized it, so I'm basically stuck with this. You can pick up the enemy's weapons in this. I don't know if, probably some of the viewers have seen Arma 3 before, but, basically, there's actually a lot of mods now for it. If you actually look at the water for your game, if you have it on Steam or on disc, I don't think they even sold it on disc, but that is a water mod. That's why it looks like tropical. It's because in the base game the water looks pretty good, but it's not like water enough for me, so I turned on that mod, which is by Anzax's Steven, which is pretty fun. It's a pretty cool mod. Another mod I have on is the Reduced Haze mod, which is why I don't know really if you guys can tell, but there's the haze is gone, so that's kind of cool. It's less blurry. I also have Blast Core on, so the explosions will be more like big, I guess you could say. I also have the JSRS sound mod on, which has stuff for like World War II mods and stuff like that. There's some cool stuff with that, with the different packs. I have the ones for the RHS mods. So, also, comment if you actually want me to continue doing stuff like this on Arma. I really enjoy playing it. So, if you would like me to keep playing this, play a few more different stuff. I know there's a Guerrilla Warfare mod that I think last time I played it was a little bit broken, but I can try playing it again. If you guys want me to play Arma again. I have some other games that are kind of fun that I'm probably going to play on this channel. So, that's going to be... Look forward to that if you like watching, like, video game videos. All of my games are on Steam, so if there's something that I don't have that's not on Steam, I'm probably not going to be able to get it. Just because I really don't trust other sites. It's just, I've had some, like, bad experiences with stuff like that, and I don't really want to get a virus on my computer. So, yeah. Okay, so there should be an enemy wave on its way. I do have my guys. You can get your guys, like, positioned in houses. So here's my marksman, if you didn't get to really see him very much. I think that's a little bit too much of a modern scope, but I'm gonna stick with it, I guess. Here's my AT guy with the Mosin, and then here's the other guy with the PKM. Wow, that guy looks creepy. Okay, wow, okay. That guy looks normal, but the other guy kind of looked creepy to me. Oh gosh! Yeah, so we're taking fire. I'm just gonna fire a few rounds. I'm gonna move out. Right. Oh, yep, see, I got downed. So, yeah, if you can see, I'm not really that good at this game. So, on this mission, I'm a little bit more relaxed. But on some of the other ones, like, the Guerrilla Warfare mod stuff. Oh, hold up, that's a guy with a ghillie suit. So I'm just gonna speed up time since I'm playing single player, and get my AI to heal me real quick so I can get back into the action. I don't really know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be around the area of like 30 minutes if it takes long enough. Holy cow, okay, yeah. If you haven't noticed, it's after I'm just going to move into this building and heal, because I'm really hurt. Okay, so you can see my magazines and stuff at the bottom now. Come on, reload. Ah! He's down. He's down. He's down. Okay. Reload. I'm probably gonna get attacked from behind, but... Reload. Okay, he's down. We're not clear, okay. Alright, so... I can't heal that guy, but I really don't want him dead. He's down. Okay, I'm gonna heal him. How you heal is you just hold spacebar when this icon pops up, like the thing, and then... You are gonna have to order your guys to heal, unless you get downed, and then one of your squad members does heal. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna go in first person. Fire? I'm just trying to heal this guy real quick. This is the machine gunner, if you didn't know. This is my machine gunner. Okay, I'm gonna see. I don't exactly know where this guy is. That guy was the guy I was looking at. Oh, I guess one of my guys shot him. Okay. This guy can't heal himself. Hold up, I'll have to cut this out, but I'll be right back. "30-second wait." I might not just cut that out because that was so short, but yeah. So this is Arma. It's actually starting to get to being a long video, but I really enjoy playing this. I might make a few more videos on it. Even if this video doesn't do well, I might make one or two. There's also a channel I highly... Whoa, that is a lot of dead bodies. But, there's another channel I'm gonna recommend that you watch. It's, the guy's name is Jack Arden. That's the name of the channel, too. He makes some really good Arma videos. I think his graphics are turned down, though, so if you don't like not seeing, like, really, really pretty visuals, then you might not want to watch him, but he does a lot of, like, unique videos. Like, there's some, what's it called? There's some... I cannot speak. I'm trying to think, sorry. Oh, there's some guerrilla warfare mod videos on some ones that a lot of people don't cover. Like there's one called Anti-Stasi that no one does on their channels. I haven't seen a lot of people do that. So if you want to watch that, if you haven't found a channel for that, that's a good channel. He also did a few Vindicta playthroughs, which are another guerrilla warfare mod. The one I'm probably gonna play, the one I was talking about earlier. That's it, because I think it's a little bit buggy right now. Like last time I played it a few days ago, it was really messed up. Like I think one of the things you can do in that is talk to the civilians, and then what will happen is you can get them to what is it called? I can't speak again. You can get them to basically get influence and start telling everyone around the town, and then you can start getting recruits. Well, that system is broken right now. At least for me. I haven't really seen any comments on it on their mod page, but for me, that is completely broken. And I don't know if it's the factions I'm using. The only factions I've been using is the factions from another mod pack, which is extending on the base game story. Oh, hold up, I just realized. I lost one of my guys. I lost my marksman. So that's a bummer. But anyway, that's just kind of a video I'll still do, and just show you the other mechanics. But, yeah, hold on, I'm just gonna get my stamina back real quick. So, I'm about to go do the high value target objective now. And, yeah, these things kind of are really long. You can choose if you want from 1 to 3 objectives. And sometimes, things will happen, for example, a high-value target will show up from, there, or, they will, start going in. You'll have to take them out before you leave. And stuff like that. I am not really a fan of that, personally. I don't really like when I have to go all the way. Oh, I'm getting shot at. I don't really like when I have to, do something before I leave. I literally just did, 2 objectives, you know what I mean? You probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you might feel the same way, a lot of you probably just don't care. But that's just something I thought I'd like to cover. Because if something like that happens, I might just, restart the mission if I'm doing another one of these. If you guys would like, I can do a few more of these on different maps. There's a Vietnam map, I'm pretty sure. There's some... Oh, I just got that guy. Alright, there's a few other maps. Some very, high-quality ones. This is the only ones he did, really. So that's just gonna be kind of a fun thing. If you like this video, I'll make some more. Another game I might try and play on here is Meta Warsaw Squad 2. I haven't played it a lot recently, but it was really fun. I used to play that for hours upon hours, so I can probably do some cool missions and stuff with some of the realism mods. Some of the other videos, I guess you could say, some of the other, gaming videos and stuff I can do is... I'm trying to think of all the games I have. This is what I mainly play, but I have some other games. I have both the Company of Heroes games. The first one I don't have all the DLCs on, but the second one I do. So I can play Company of Heroes 2 in its entirety if you want me to do that. I'll play some skirmish matches and stuff. I'm not very good at it, so I'm only gonna play against the AI, but I can play with some mods and stuff. I also do have Call to Arms. So I haven't really played that in a while, but that's basically just Men of War. That's modern instead of World War II. I'm just gonna wait for the guys to get in the truck. Get in the truck. Alright. It's the plus and underscore keys. That's what does that, by the way, in single player. Why is this guy not getting in my truck? I can honestly hold up. What is the... Oh, okay, he's getting in. Alright, I was like... I think this guy's getting in. Alright, stop. Stop. Okay. Yeah, I do not know what's going on with this guy. I really do not. For some reason, he can't get in the truck. Ah, gosh. Okay, that's a bug.
Družstvo.
Alright, he's gonna dismount, and I guess we'll just go on foot. Oh yeah, also the sheep. I don't really know what's with that, but I kind of find that cool. But, yeah. So, I have played multiplayer on this. I do not have any, like, milsim units or anything, so if you want me to, like, do something like that, I probably won't do that. I have played a little bit of the multiplayer, but not that much of it, so I'm not very good at that. As you can tell, I'm not very good at this. But, yeah, I might try and make some missions in the editor. I could make some cool missions. So that's that. So how many mags do I have left? Alright, so I have 14 magazines. Hold up, that one's almost empty, so I'm gonna drop it. That one's like completely empty, basically. Drop that. Okay, so I have exactly how many mags? 11 mags, and I think all of them are full. Basically. So I have played some World War II mods in this, and I could make a World War II scenario, possibly. Maybe even make into a series. I'm not a very good mission maker though, so it's not really gonna be perfect in any possible way. But I could probably look up some tutorials and spend maybe a few just after school hours on it, and try and do some stuff with that. Start running for a little bit. Actually, I'll just keep walking. So it's, oh man, it's so far. Yeah. I'm gonna speed up time. Forgot I could do that for a second. So I'm just gonna speed up time and get there. Because I really do not want to walk all the way there, so I'm just gonna let my stamina regen. Also, sometimes the enemy will drop paratroopers in the air, like in the airspace, and you'll basically die, like, from that sometimes. I've died from that, like, once, but most of the time, it's not that big of a deal. I have not seen the AI call out tanks. I don't think that's a thing in this mod, but this scenario, but that might be something, what's it called? Something that, like, you have to play with, like, a harder AI, because I'm only playing on the normal, just to kind of show this off, and just try this out a little bit more. There's some other missions on the workshop that are pretty cool. This is just my favorite, because I really have trouble with the editor, so it's always nice to be able to just make a mission, or not make it, you know what I mean? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, just have a mission that you can play, like, for, like, 20-30 minutes, and then just get off and relax for a little bit. Also, these missions aren't, I wouldn't say, like, hard, but some of the objectives can be, like, a few times I've run into, anti-aircraft tanks, and then I just die and have to restart the mission. Okay, yeah, holy cow. Yeah, I'm really glad. Oh my god. Yeah, we are dead, basically. Yeah, I just got downed. So this video's kind of getting long, and at the end of it, you can, like how I would call it out here, I'll call it artillery. So, like, let me go artillery. Oh, apparently we do not have ammo, so, because that's a bug, I guess, because that was like an anti-tank gun, so. But you can call it artillery, like I just did, like you press 0-8, and then you have all these. But at the very end, after you do all the objectives, it will give you an option, unless you did the ground option sometimes, it will give you the option to call in a helicopter, and it will land, you all get in, and then, like, you can get all your AI in, or choose to leave some of them if they're taking too long. and then you can just do the, like, press 08 again, and then press evac, and the helicopter will take off and leave. So that's what you basically can do at the end. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't really win this mission. That was just like right there. That was just a cluster of death. So yeah, so this is Dynamic Recon Ops in Arma 3, and I will see you guys next time.